So Kev, an exciting game to look ahead to tomorrow as we head to Barnet off the back of a good win on Tuesday night and still unbeaten in the league.
Yeah, listen, I think it's important to get the first win of the campaign, out the way Tuesday night. It was a decent performance, so pleased with that. And as you say, leads into a real tough game away at Barnet, who've shown last year what they can do, and they've added to their squad again this year. And Dean's done an unbelievable job there. So expect them to be right up there, and a really good team.
Yeah, 2 games over the weekend in 2 and 3 days, but of course it's 3 in less than a week as well. That must be a challenge for you as a manager so early into the season.
Yes, and wonders of the National League. But listen, I think we've got to accept that as what it is. As I say, we played Tuesday night. That's put to bed. We'll focus on Saturday, and we'll deal with Monday when that comes around. So the focus is Barnet, no further than that, because we know what a test it will be. So we've got to be ready for that. And what comes after Monday, we'll look at that then.
Yeah. Early in the week, you brought in George Maher, and you got some minutes on Tuesday in that win against Boston as well. How pleased are you to bring him into the squad, but how has he settled in since then? Because he was probably thrown in a little bit into that game on Tuesday as well.
Yeah, I think he trained Wednesday, so yeah, pleased to have him on board. And his qualities speak for themselves, and I think he'll fit in with the lads brilliantly, and great character around the place as well. So as well as the stuff he can do on the pitch, I think what he brings to the dressing room will be big as well. And it's up to us to get him in the team at the right time and use him when we can.
Yeah, and Noor coming back in that sort of similar position, that bolsters that midfield along with George coming in and giving him 70 minutes on Tuesday. How pleased to get him sort of closer to full match fitness and seeing a lot of what we know Noor can do in that midfield area.
Yeah, listen, he's been a big player for us since I've been here as well, since we brought him to the club. So just adds competition to that area, Coates, Cav and James Morton as well. So we've got a mixture there that we can use when we need to, and that probably will be the case over the weekend.
And Danny Waldron got his first start of the season on Tuesday and linked up really well with Harry Cardwell. So what did you take away from his performance in particular, and how them two combined on the night?
Yeah, Danny done very well. He had a bit of a calf issue coming into the season, which probably just halted his progress a little bit. So with Walks being out, it gave him the opportunity, and he done ever so well. As you say, him and Cards worked well together. And Danny, he had a one chance possibly, but he was a threat, and he's got great qualities that can add to what we've already got. So yeah, pleased with him. And the forward areas is a strong one for us, but we're looking to see what we can do as well.
Yeah, and like we're saying, Barnet tomorrow, their recruitment drive over the summer sort of shows their intentions, having only just missed out on promotion last season as well. So a tough game in the offing and one against Dean Brennan's side that is going to be a tricky one, but one you feel confident you can go there and get a result.
Yeah, I think so. I think both teams look at it and go, it's always a good game of football. I think how they play and how we play, it's a good mix, because it's 2 teams that usually go at each other. They came out the right side of it last year, and it's tough games. And as you say, they've added to their squad brilliantly this summer, and as I said, Dean's done a brilliant job and got a good squad and good players, and I think the nucleus of what they've had last year is still there. All they've done is added to it, so as anyone would have done. So yeah, tough game, but one I think both teams have looked forward to.
Cheers, thank you.
They are a team that like to build dominance and try and control games, but you must be pleased with the defensive record that you're keeping so far this season. A couple of clean sheets. It sort of starts how you finished off last season.
Yeah, I think every team in the league will want good attacking stats, good defensive stats, because that means you're doing all right. We're proud of that, but we know we're going to be tested throughout the season. Whether you win by the odd goal or you win by scoring lots of goals, it doesn't matter as long as you pick up points. And as you say, Barnet are a very good side, and you see that during the week against Forest Green, where they dominated a lot of the game. So it's a test for us going there.
They have added, and we've kind of seen over the recent years what sides have done in order to try and get themselves out of this league, because it's not easy, is it? No,
absolutely, and they've built from a position of strength of where they finished last year, obviously in the playoffs. So, listen, I've no doubt they'll be up there. We've got too many good players, too well organised, and too strong a squad to not be up there. So, we've got to focus on ourselves, and what other teams are doing is their prerogative, but you know, we're ready to keep building, you know, and if we can keep being competitive and look to keep adding points as much as we can.
How's Josh Walker?
Sorry?
How's Josh Walker?
Josh Walker, yes, he's had his tight hamstring, so we'll see. We'll train today and we'll see how he is.
Okay.
Is there any news on bringing a striker in, or what's the latest?
Not right now, no. We're looking, but yeah, listen, we've Danny and Cards and Walks, you know, we're okay in that department. I think we're always looking to strengthen. I think that's obvious, and anyone would do the same.